All right, hello and welcome. We had 95 players in there ready to go, so we are going to get started. I am Mr. Williams. I work in the Levine Elementary School District, and I am joined tonight by Mr. Tyler Hahn, the director of the Cherokee Public Library in Cherokee, Iowa. Are you back in Iowa, Mr. Hahn?
I am back in Iowa, Mr. Williams. It was an adventure. I went from it being 50 degrees to it being -7.
Oh my. So you were in Orlando this week for the Future and Educational Technology Conference. That's got to be fun. One of the largest educational technology conferences in the country.
Yeah, it was quite an adventure, Mr. Williams. That was my first time in Florida.
Oh, was it good, I hope?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was just very cold out, so a lot of the critters you could not see in any of the canals or anything like that. I was hoping to see a gator, but that didn't happen.
No gators yet, huh? Or,
No, same with manatees, apparently. They all were going to warmer water.
oh. All right, so we had 95 in to start. Had a small issue with the stream going on, so if you accidentally, well, not accidentally, but not by my decision, got banned. Got that fixed, I think.
It's never fun when somebody decides to go ahead and abuse.
Yeah, we got it figured out, I think, hopefully, without too much damage, so. But we're good to go. We got a whole bunch of people in. That's the main thing. Like, even if something had happened and we weren't able to stream, as long as people are getting in and playing, that is the perfect thing to have happen. You were able to get in all right?
Yep, I had just found a couple of weapons, so I am pretty much well good to go. Right
Perfect.
now, at least.
Uh-oh. There's some shooting going on around me here. And quickly, I am eliminated by DX Joshua. Great shooting there. But let's get to some spectating here. Looks like DX Joshua is partnered up with DX Jonathan. Level 179 and level 180. That is a little bit of Fortnite playing going on between these two. And they are kind of hanging out, seeing some other people nearby. Oh, and they were knocked down there. But we are down to 68 players remaining. We will play, after this match, we will play a squads match. So if you are eliminated early like me, that's definitely okay. Hang out, jump in with us for that squads match. And then hopefully, if everything's still working, we will also play a solos match after that. But we tried that last week and had some Some issues with Fortnite crashing for everyone.
Yeah, that was definitely not very fun.
And since the update, it's also changed the spreadsheet that it gives us. So I don't know. I'm hoping we'll be able to, but I don't know if we'll be able to have a leaderboard from this match. But we will find out. All right, let's try jumping around a little bit here, see if we can spectate some other players. Here's Guerrero and Little Mitt. Looks like they're on a bridge. I can hear some shooting going on near them, but looks like they're collecting some resources. We are down to 60 players remaining. All right, we'll try jumping around some more. Kind of jumping right back to the same group that we were just at, the same duo. They have about 2 minutes before that Storm Eye moves them in a little closer. And now we'll watch. It looks like... Well... Looks like we have some players teaming up here, so... Let's see what we can do about that.
Yeah, never any fun when that happens.
No. Now here's Brody Doe and Gruesome Twosome. It looks like it may have... Oh, they're building in there. I know we saw these two play last week. They did pretty well, down to 51 players remaining. Are you still in, Mr. Hahn?
Yeah, I am just kind of looking around, see what's going on, collecting some resources.
Perfect. Looks like what these two are doing as well. Let's jump over. Clutch Raccoon with the marshmallow skin. And it looks like they did have a partner, but it looks like the partner's been eliminated. They're right on the edge of that storm. We're down to 46 players remaining. But it looks like Clutch Raccoon is going to be able to, hopefully... Yep, they were able to bring their duo partner back. We're now at 46 players remaining. Guess the unfortunate thing about this growing as quickly as it has recently are those people that aren't playing by the same standards that we usually have, but hopefully those teams that we're teaming up. The good thing is I can, once we start doing leaderboards again, I can adjust that. And I'll figure out about how to kick players. I know that's also possible. Down to 41 remaining. Clutch Raccoon and Anonymous on an ATV there. Staying near the edge of the storm. All right, let's try jumping. This group's gonna have to move pretty soon too. Looks like they took some damage somewhere.
Oh, I got knocked out by Reckless.
Oh. Reckless found you, huh?
Oh, I actually found him, ran right into him with my car, and got a single shotgun off.
I know we have quite a few players joining us from the middle schools in Albuquerque. And I believe Reckless is one of them. I did tell them if they eliminate Dr. Harvey or Mr. Savage, I'll give them some. I hope this group is eliminated here. I have some prizes for those students that eliminate them.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you need some more stickers. I have some left over for my club meetings.
All right, we are a third of the way down. We're down to 33 players remaining. And it looks like that storm eye is getting quite a bit smaller, so everyone is nearby.
Yeah, quite a few players for a storm eye this small.
Yes. That means I should be able to probably jump around quite a bit. Oh. I believe this might be Dr. Harvey. It looks like Soccer Vasco. Coming in strong there. Down to 27 remaining. That storm eye is going to move a little bit on him soon.
It's like you owe a sticker to that student, too.
Well, if it's a student from their school, I told him I'd give him a Rocket League goal explosion that I have a whole bunch of. All right, let's try jumping around. Back to this anonymous team that's teaming up. Now, even though it says anonymous here, at the end I will have their usernames.
Yeah,
we can
not
figure
liking that
out,
sportsmanship.
no, figure out what to do with this group that is not playing the way the game should play. But
Tell you what, though, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I made it to 26 left. Like, whatever, I just got knocked out. Let's go.
Good job, Dr. Harvey.
I played it smart. I didn't go tilted,
Yeah, down to 24 remaining.
I had a good experience. I didn't see anything bad. I had a good venture out west where I came from.
Nice.
It
Well,
was a good drop. Yeah.
we have a group that's built themselves a little bit of a fortress up there that's all playing together that shouldn't be, but we'll get that figured out. But great to have 95 players in the first match.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. I was getting pumped up. I said, no way 70, no way 80, no way 90. I was like, let's go. Everyone was excited in the other lobbies. So everyone's had a good time. I can tell this first match has been one people have been waiting for a whole week here. Been talking about it and playing replays. Oh, man, here it is.
Perfect. I know you added some voice channels for your players to be
Yeah.
able to communicate. That's great.
Yeah, give them a place to kind of play together, even though they're on separate teams. Hop in and tell them that, give them the business. Tell them good game.
We're down to 20. That storm eye is pretty small. Does seem to only be skipping me to a few certain players. We have,
Spots left.
yeah,
Or duos.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get pretty spicy here. Are they going to use the existing structures? They're going to kind of sweep from the side and try and snipe them down. I'm not quite sure. The high ground is kind of centering in on that tower, which is nuts, but let's see what happens here. I'm taking a look at a couple other players that got some good high ground as well. I think they might have a chance at kind of getting them as well, so let's see what happens. Can't give up any names. I don't want to give up positions here,
Well, with the storm eye this small, they're all pretty close. But we are now down to 19.
I knew I was in trouble. I heard spider webs, and I didn't know where they were coming from, and someone was swinging around me, and I was like, oh boy, and I hid for a bit, but it was inevitable.
That storm eye's definitely playing a role right now. Pushing everyone in close.
Oh yeah, here we go. Action's going to start here. 44 seconds. Let's see if we can get this show on the road. Who's got what it takes right now?
Looks like Can just took out Gruesome.
Yeah, good play there. So do we have any elementary school kids new this week? Maybe not on stream, huh? We don't know. Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. A lot of names that I don't recognize, so that's good.
Right.
We're adding a lot of new players.
Welcome. A couple players down there needing to be recovered. That's going to take another one down. 15.
finally got through that fortress, or like the core of that fortress.
Yep, down to 13. Let's try jumping around.
Yeah, is the balloon really an option right now? Can someone get that balloon? Is that going to help out? Is that just maybe the worst possible scenario? Is that the game-winning solution right there? Let's see what happens. It's just out of the picture. Oh my gosh.
Down
Some
to
people, they have the high ground. Some people are like, encaved here. I don't know if they'll see the light of day again.
the amount of building is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the spider gloves picking up weapons, from the top down. I think that's pretty impressive. So if you're hanging out at the top of your, post here, I'm seeing players use their web down, shoot that stuff, grab it back to them. Is that a season special thing, or is that something we get to have from now on?
I am not sure.
Those webs are great.
Down to 11. But yeah, they are all right on top of each other here.
Man, we're going down fast here. A lot of materials. These players have 800, 900 apiece. I don't know where they get it from. I don't know how they just have it. It's amazing.
It's a crazy amount.
Well, it's going to come down to how well you can edit the pre-existing structures now. Let's see what happens. Close combat here for everybody. Some people hiding, some people running around like mad players, just webbing it, editing it, everything. Let's go.
Down to 9 remaining.
Oh, man. Here we go. Last 5.
Final 5.
Well, it's hard to decide what to do in this situation too. Do you just sit there from the bottom?
Right,
It's the high
and
ground.
none of these teams have seen each other before. I don't recognize any of these names. They're meeting each other after 95 players. They're thinking, what are they going to do? I've never seen this before. They want to win this match right here. This is a big deal. 4 people. Biggest duos match I've ever seen for Levine Esports since NASA stuff.
Yeah, it definitely
Trying.
is.
And final 3. This is going to be it. Is it going to be killed by the storm? Is it going to be opportunity? Building.
Just
What do you do in a
finding-
case like this? Do you move with it, or what do you do? Do you build? I mean, what? You're the Fortnite creative here. Is this a hard thing to do? Is build and run, or is that something that most players are pretty good at?
Most players are actually really, a lot of them have a lot of these hotkeys. Oh, there we go, our winner.
Wow. Waiting up top.
Yep.
Was that one of our names
I
from
bel-
earlier, Mr.
I
Williams?
believe so. So we're going to jump out to the lobby and show you how to jump into the squads match with us. So we're going to play squads. What you're going to do is you'll hit change. Well, first you'll squad up. So get your 4 in your squad, or you can play as a duo if you want to, a trio. You can play by yourself. You're going to hit change. You're going to hit custom key down here on the bottom right. You're going to type in the custom key for our duos match, or for our squads match. Sorry, for our squads match, which I'm not going to give you until we make sure that it works. Click accept. Click squads. Click play, and then everyone on your squad needs to ready up. We have a start match button, so we are good to go. Our squads match key is Levine 28S. We'll take about an 8-minute break to get everyone in. I just need to make sure that people are able to get in first before we take that break. But thank you, everyone that is joining us. So Levine 28S for squads. Just want to check to make sure that it is working. I'm a little concerned because we haven't gotten anyone in yet. Ah, there we go. So we are starting to get everyone in. We are going to take an 8-minute break. So squad up, get in there with your squad, and then join us for this squads match that will be starting soon. Thank you for joining us. We are at just about 4 minutes, or until we get up to 100 players for the squads match. Jump in and join us. You can play as a solo, you can play as a duo, you can play as a trio, or have a full squad. Only the party leader needs to jump in. So with that custom key, which is Levine 28S with a capital L, a lowercase s at the end, make sure you're in the NA West server, and we're going to get started in 4 minutes or sooner. just over 1 minute remaining. Jump in and join us. That custom code is Levine28S. Get your squad or play as a solo, play as a duo, play as a trio. Everyone can jump in and play. All right, hello and welcome back. We had our 8-minute break. Hopefully you're able to get a snack, get a drink, get a squad. We had 95 in there. These lobbies are taking a little bit longer to load, which always worries me every time, but it looks like we are good to go with 95 players in the squads match. Which is almost a full lobby there, Mr. Hahn.
Yeah, super close, Mr. Williams.
I'll take 95. That works. It's even too quick for the names thanking the bus driver to look for ones. But we have some squads out here. I'm just going to jump early this time.
Looks like we have 28 squads in this match.
Great. So that means we do have some squads that are smaller than 4, which is perfectly fine. You could always say fill if you want to be put into a squad with other people that don't have a full squad. Oh, I see a bunch of people dropping over here.
I think I made a mistake where I'm dropping because I see a lot of people coming down as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that is not going.
Wow. Oh. Clixified with a great shot. I do think I got a couple of shots in on them there, though. So we are watching Clixified and Anonymous. Down to 91 already. It looks like we dropped right on the edge of where the storm is at. But again, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. This is our second of 3 matches. So after this squads match is over, we will play a solos match. We might not stream until the entire end of the solos match. But we'll definitely get it started as long as Fortnite cooperates with us. I know we have players from the Levine Elementary School District. I've talked to some players from our different schools. I know there are some players from the Scottsdale Unified School District joining us. I had some of their teachers say they're also playing. They asked, we might have to do this at some point, Mr. Hahn, they asked if we wanted to squad up with them.
Oh, that would be really cool, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, and if we don't do that, then we will at least hopefully, if they're up for it, get them on the stream with us so they can talk about what they have going on over there. I know we have players joining us from always the Albuquerque Public Schools. Esports department is very strong over there. Lots of middle school and high school students joining us.
Or no, there might be somebody joining us from FETC as well.
Definitely. So you were at the Future and Educational Technology Conference in Orlando this last week, and you were presenting. Am I correct on that? You were presenting?
Yes, I had 2 different panels this past week. It was a lot of fun, and I got to meet a lot of really awesome educators.
Perfect. Yeah, I saw just on Twitter just how many people getting pictures with each other, talking about how great the sessions were. What were the panels you were on about?
I did panels all about esports. So I did one about diversity within esports, within the esports arena or theater. And then I did one specifically about esports in libraries and evidence-based connected learning.
Perfect. And were those with NASEF or kind of on your own? Well, support from NASEF, I'm assuming.
One was with support from NASEF. I actually got to talk with Gerald Solomon, and then the other was all by my lonesome.
Perfect. Yeah, so Mr. Hahn and I work with NASEF a little bit. We are community leaders within them, and we're Scholastic mentors and Scholastic fellows. We're down to 72 players remaining. I didn't check how long that last match took, but they're usually around 20 minutes. I'm going to try jumping around to a few different players here. It looks like that's one within the same group. Here's Zafe Reaper, who we saw a little bit last match that did pretty well. With Mr. Ramon, Legendary Myth, and Dark Shadows. Those are all, I believe, names that I've seen before, so I'm guessing they squatted up instead of setting it to fill. And based off of how they're moving, I'm guessing that they are communicating with each other, which makes the game more fun.
Definitely improves their chances of taking that W, too.
Yes. Seeing some eliminations happen. We are down to 72 players. That Storm Eye is still pretty big, so they're probably a little bit spread out. As I'm trying to jump to different players, it's kind of giving me the same ones, so we're going to hang out with McClinton here. And down to 65, so about a third of the players have been eliminated. If you're one of those players that's been eliminated, still hang out with us here. We're going to have a solos match after this one's completed. Oh, the storm is coming into play here. Looks like someone has found the Flintock here. So we've got DX Jonathan, DX Joshua, and Anonymous. They are in the storm there. One of the players knocked. This could be interesting to see if they can get back and out in time. But they are going to need to move here. I hadn't noticed the pizza before. They have some pizza here that they're eating, giving them some health.
I think that's a new one.
Yeah. But they do have Spider-Man stuff, so it looks like they will be able to get out of the storm eye there. Or into the storm eye, I guess. Out of the storm. And we're about halfway down here with 48 players remaining. But with squads, you always have those reboot cards, so that number could go back up. Oh, it looks like Dr. Harvey was just eliminated. Oh, and they got someone there, one of the anonymous players. They're going to have to move again here pretty quickly. And we're down to a third of our players remaining. 33 remaining right now. Are you still in, Mr. Hahn?
I am still in.
Perfect. Try and win the entire thing here.
Right? We'll have to see. I don't have a lot of faith in myself, but
Oh, you've made the top 30. Top 30 players. This team is definitely living at the edge of the storm here in this match. But it seems to be working for them. Oh, looks like we had some reboots. Down to 29 remaining. Oh.
I was just knocked out myself.
Oh. This team's trying to build some protection, but it looks like the other team's getting to them. Here's Guerrero and Lil Mitt and Lab 8243. Some pretty high levels of Fortnite experience at 62 and then in both at 86. And we are now at 23 players remaining. That storm eye is starting to get pretty small now. Everyone's going to be around in the same spots.
You sure can cover a lot of ground quick with that Spider-Man gauntlet.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it or not. I don't ever use it very much myself. So I'm going to say that I don't like it because of the players when I play that are really good with it.
Right, they can go around half the map.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to hit. And we are now down under 20. We've been on Guerrero here for a while. Let's see. Oh, it looks like some of this group were able to make it away from that. Saw this group on the stream in the last match. We are down to 14 players remaining.
They took a little bit of damage when they were webbing over.
Yeah, how quickly these players are able to build, and it's just impressive. And now we are just at the edge of single digits remaining. I don't know. Are you able to see how many squads are remaining, Mr. Hahn?
I have already exited out of
No
this
worries.
lobby, unfortunately.
I think it might show me.
5 left.
5 squads remaining. 10 players, 5 squads. So there are definitely some duos or solos still out there trying to carry on for their team. Oh, looks like they saw someone. And we are down to 7. With this group, I think they're still a full squad. Let's see if we can jump over. This is still part of their squad. And still within their squad. Now, I don't think I can go and see how many squads are remaining, but we are now down to 6 players. I think part of it now. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was gonna let you go ahead.
I think right now it's just kind of finding them. Oh,
Right, I think this is gonna wrap up pretty quick here, though.
yep. We are down to 5. And I think this is a full squad.
Got 4th. Let's go.
Oh, good job.
Can I make it on the leaderboard, please?
Well, I don't know if we're going to have a leaderboard because that spreadsheet's not helping for us
Oh
now.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, all right. There's no cutoff for feeling good then, because I feel proud of that.
That's a great place. Did they find
I
this
played
other
with some
player?
great random kids. Yeah, they were awesome.
Oh, nice. Were you in a voice chat as well or not?
Yeah, we all partied up, voice chat, and some great students from Arizona. So shout out to Levine doing it great.
Perfect.
Great, good kids in there.
So we have Can, Sub, 2, Gideon, Soccer Vasco, all jumped in. All right, so we are going to return to the lobby. This match is going to be solos. Again, I'll walk through how to jump in. Now, solos, play it as a solo, please. Just play by yourself. You're going to go...
That's right.
let me go all the way out here. So you'll go to change. You'll select custom key. You're going to type in the custom key that we are going to use. Let me make sure that I have it. Changing it up from last week and from the last match. Click accept, pick solos, click play. This one should be a little quicker because we don't have to party up, we don't have to find those other players, and we have our start match button. So our solos match code is Levine28A, and I need to move some stuff around, but let's go with 6 minutes. We'll go with a 6-minute break here. Let me get that started, and you can jump in and join us for the solos match. Thank you for joining us for Levine Community Game Night. I have the wrong. It says be right back up there. Perfect. We are just a minute away from getting started with this solos match, so jump in and join us. A little bit lighter lobby this time, so a lot of opportunity to be spread out and have some fun.
I'm gonna tell you know if we're on stream.
Uh, oh, you are now unmuted, Dr. Harvey, if you want to tell everyone where you're dropping again.
I'm dropping tilted, so
Uh-oh.
everybody know that you want to battle. Dr. 450 and a potential big splash for Rocket League is waiting.
Oh, yeah. I told Mr. Hahn about that I was trying to give some incentives to your players.
Yeah, like they need any more. So this will be excellent. Now I gotta find tilted.
I can't say that I know where it's at either.
It's about halfway through the map.
Oh. But 26 players in this solos match. Just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us tonight. We will play again next Friday at the same time. We'll go with a squads match and a duos match. Not so sure about the solos match again, but possibly.
Means I gotta win it now. All
Yeah.
right. Big time here. We had a warm up for every period today. We did our warm up and then we played one drop in Fortnite, however long it took, and one period won their game.
Oh, nice.
We all rallied. And I said, okay, if you win, you get to drop again. And they dropped again and they got 97th place. So, it was a good bet.
That happens. Like sometimes, just depending on where you drop or what you get, can last for quite a while or be a very quick game.
Yeah. I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Alien vs. Predator, and I'm in the jungle screaming for the alien to find me. That's what I'm doing at Tilted. I'm just waiting, yelling for the top of my lungs for someone to come find me.
Waiting for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Find me! And that's that epic moment where he has all the traps set, and the alien comes and finds him, and they have their epic battle. Love it. That's supposed to be me in Tilted. It's a metaphor. Who shall come here and be like the Highlander? There can only be one.
Yeah. You're the only one at Tilted right now?
I don't know. I'm being probably spied on by 15 people that think it's funny.
Oh wow, pizza is epic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-oh.
All right. So a lot of action here potentially. I just don't know where to go. We're gonna find everybody though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone yet either. But few less players, which is good. Able to kind of spread out.
I'd like to see some crossover from the Knockout City to the Rocket League to the Fortnite. I like to think that a gamer could pick up and enjoy, an evening of each type of game, and I'd like to see some players cross over from the Western Region Middle School Esports Conference into here. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you guys
Get
had
some more, yeah.
you had your first Knockout City match this week, didn't you?
Yeah, we went all in. We tried to stream it. We tried to give it a competitive go. I think it went okay. We learned a little bit about Origin and EA and how that kind of works with our server firewall and what we needed to do to set up hotspots and stuff. And I think it was also kind of tricky too, trying to figure out how to set up a private match, not like Rocket League. So it was very different. Had to become each other's friends first instead of a private match code or something. Oh,
Oh, someone's got a bounty on me.
DX Joshua takes me down. Good job.
Well, that was a name that we saw multiple times. Playing very
All
well.
right. Yeah, good job there. I was fortifying myself until there was no ability to fortify anymore.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm hearing. Oh, I went the wrong one.
And I saw you got a kill last game. I saw that on the kill feed, and everybody in my group was like, "Yeah, JD got a kill."
Oh, I don't think I did. I did hit someone, but
It said you eliminated or gunned somebody down or something.
oh, I missed that. Looks like Sans Man New got me there. I think I gave them a little bit of damage that time. Getting a little bit better at this game.
Well, I placed 24th. You placed 23rd. Looks like all our cards are in Mr. Savage or potentially Mr. Hunt.
Yeah.
I do not have a lot of confidence in myself, Dr. Harvey.
Hey, this is why we're here. With Rally here, let's see what we can do. If you can use those webs right, man, you can really get across that map quickly. If they're trees and whatnot, I was pretty impressed by their abilities to swing around and gain ground.
Mm-hmm. The group that we watched for quite a bit in the squads match was hanging out right at the edge of the storm and would get kind of actually deep into the storm and use the spider webs to get themselves back quickly. All right, let's see if I can jump around a little bit here. Elk Thunder.
Yeah, let's see what happens. When you're working solos, I haven't seen anybody teaming. We look good. There's a different strategy, right? Like, look, I always see people jumping and turning, looking. Like everybody's very paranoid in the ones match, whereas in a squad, you just run one direction and you just hope
Yeah.
that the other people have seen the other side of what you can't see and you just go forward.
Yeah, definitely different strategy going on.
Different personality is a one's main.
I think it only lets me spectate people. Oh, I heard. I think they heard it as well. Keeps jumping me back to Elk Thunder here.
I got
Yeah, I'm definitely
22.
enjoying. All right, all right.
You got
Well,
22nd?
there it stands.
Yep.
Okay. Well, a lot of their players are, I'm spectating around. They're making their way to the middle. They're figuring out a game plan here. You can't just stay in one spot. So it's interesting to see how they, use maps versus, how much they collect as they move forward. Some people don't have enough. Some people are waiting to gather it from the people they kill. So interesting strategies here. Some
Definitely.
people are like, I'm just gonna fly around, I don't have anything. And I'm like, maybe like JD, I'm like, I panic build when something's going on. I just start freaking out, and I build all kinds of crazy stuff around me until I can find a way out.
Just start mashing buttons, hoping that something will
And
work.
it looks impressive when I do it, but then when I step away from it, I go, I don't know how to get up on that or what I did. Um, there was a little door that ended up last game. I was pretty pumped about that. I was like, I made a door inside. I guess, yeah, that was nice. But like you said, hotkeys. Hey, that could save a lot of time if you program them, I guess.
I'm just not confident in my mobility on a keyboard as opposed to using a controller.
Me too.
Oh, look at Elk Thunder building, trying to bring him around to a specific spot.
Yeah, there's a couple of people kind of just drawing closer to each other. I see Joshua DX here who took me down, working pretty hard here, trying to push in on another flare. We'll see what happens. I think all around the city, though, we're starting to see people build up on buildings. See what happens.
I think I'm watching a little bit of teaming up, a couple of players driving around in cars.
Oh. That was the main reason that when we were doing a leaderboard, that we didn't use solos for it. Just because learning process, we made that mistake early when we started these Mr. Han. It felt like when we started just playing solos and we'd have people teaming up.
Condo Canyon is hot right now. Okay, a lot of action.
I keep trying to spectate and it won't send me to anyone else. Jumps me back, but that's okay. We're gonna stick with Elk Thunder here.
Yeah, taking a look, we got quite a few players left. JM Hollis, we got Alik, we got the Foundation, we got Elk Thunder, um, 7th Century. What else do we got here left? Lab,
Oh, 08.
yeah, Blossom.
Yep, and DX Joshua just took out Elk Thunder.
IO Guard. All right, so yeah, we got the ability to get eyes on this field. A lot going on. Some people are swimming, some people are webbing, some people are building. I mean, like this map's crazy, especially the last circle we got going on. We had a lot of features here from the stone carvings to swimming around here. I don't know what's going to happen. You can't build on water, right?
I don't think so,
Ooh. But you never.
but the amount of building that I do in this game, I shouldn't talk about builds at all. I've definitely won a few of the ones I played in without building whatsoever. Lost many, many more without building whatsoever. But yeah, we're down to 18. That storm eye's getting a little bit smaller. And down to 17. Looks like Joshua has seen someone. Trying to decide the best way to attack or defend.
See, we got Enola the best still. That's good to see. Good luck to that player.
Yeah, that's one
Nice to see.
of your JMS players, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully that player makes it to the next round here. That's good.
Perfect. We're down to 15.
T-Diamond on YouTube. Looks like a lot of action there. That's going to take potentially a player down here. We'll see what happens. They are fighting on the edge. And a lot of action here.
This person built with some steel there. I think they may have ran out the other side. Oh, no, they did not.
No, they are... Wow. Huff and puff, and we will take that house down.
We're down to a dozen players remaining, so about half, little under half the players eliminated. That Storm Eye is going to move him in a little closer here in just a few seconds. Yeah, definitely a lot of buildings and things around where it's pushing everyone together. I feel like that would make the amount of building or the building skills that the players have a little bit less important because you have more things around to kind of hide behind, but...
True.
That's just
so we
my
got
guess.
Enola, we got Banana Beast, we got Guru, we got Golden Miles, we have Joshua, Gruesome, and SSJ Simon and Little Mitten here facing off. Let's see what happens here. Lab 8243 in some battles right now and eliminated. Boom, down to 10.
Now I wonder with it being this close if it will let me. Here we go, yes.
There we go. The question is who's gonna survive, who's watching, who's firing away, who's gonna be diving in, who's got a trampoline. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Yep, they're all pretty close together now.
Yeah, this will be a good battle. Oh. Players are starting to see each other. This is gonna get good.
Yep, definitely some defensive building going on here. Or going on next to them. Trying to get in to find that player. Wonder if I switch this person, it'll switch me to the person right there, but I don't want to. As yeah, we have an elimination happen there. SSJ bringing us down into the single digit number of players remaining.
Yeah, players kind of in three key different points here. It's going to be about who decides to attack who, and like I said, who then jumps in at the end and then kind of takes advantage of the fight.
Looks like SSJ is trying to get some higher ground here. Can hear shooting. Little Mitt watching. not Ivan. Able to take out Little Mitt. We're down to 6 players remaining.
Player I am spectating is building a big old metal shell
Yeah.
to go ahead and weather out the storm.
Yeah, we are spectating right outside of that, I believe.
I was earlier watching someone just sit in their car. It was very funny. Yeah, there's a lot of fortification happening right now. Are players going to think outside the box, or are they going to keep building one? Let's see.
I think there are 2 right down there, because one... Oh, wow, such quick to get back to those builds.
Yeah, and also, you know, create a little landing spot. I don't know how you do that still.
Oh, and Guerrero was eliminated by Simon. Down to 5.
Okay, here we go. Who is going to get the lucky shot? Who's going to outsmart their opponent? This is where I love the final 4 here. Different players, different approaches. All players with a lot of mats, it looks like.
Yeah, strategy with the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Okay, we got ourselves a little trampoline action. Gliding around, taking a little survey. Not Dixon getting... not Ivan, excuse me, getting shot at quite hard. From everywhere, all right. And, you know, I'm not sure if the players are going to be on top of each other here in a second, or if they're just going to all have an all-out war inside this little fortress they're building.
Yeah, now we're down to 3. Alright, let's jump. Oh, it won't let me jump to anyone else either. That's alright. Ivan has been playing pretty aggressively here.
Yeah, I'm only able to go forwards and backwards. Let's see here. Got a couple. Joshua, Simon. Where's our third? That's all I got.
So we have Joshua, Simon, and Ivan.
Oh, that's right. All right, we do got our 3. And now it's going to start moving. Who's going to be vulnerable first? Who's got the most health and who has the most shield remaining? You can stay up there and build mats and walk around the whole time. Keep the high ground without getting shot. That's awesome. You know, players with hundreds of mats running out here on this final push for a new circle. You know, usually you don't have to do this too many times with this many people, but we'll see.
Looks like someone.
You know, Simone, a ton of mats there, and Joshua going to have to be creative with that. They're running out. You know, you don't want to harvest right now. It takes too much time. You're going to have to build and outsmart your opponent to get the position for the shot, and I think it's going to be a catch-up. Let's see.
Oh.
Wow, so fast.
DX Josh.
It happened
Getting
so
Simon
fast.
there at the end, and Ivan. So great job by everyone. I want to thank everyone that joined us tonight. We will play again next Friday at 6:45 Mountain Standard Time, 7:45 Central Time. Did I get that right, Mr. Hahn?
You are right. You are good at your math.
Perfect. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We will see you next week. Yeah. I don't have anything else to sign off with there, Mr. Hahn?
No, just everybody stay safe and warm.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next week.